me, Vineet Sandal, the Speaker of Old Youth Parliament 2022 and third edition. So today it's International Youth Day, and in order to celebrate International Youth Day, Scrabble Club Pokhara is here with World Youth Parliament with the theme Intergenerational Solidarity, creating a better world for all the ages. So I would like to welcome all the people over here. So first now, I will request Keshav Prasad Parajuli sir to take the chairman of today's program.
Thank you.
Similarly, I would like to introduce all the club officials of Scrabble Club Pokhara, and I would like to request them to take their chairs respectively. So we have Baman Kumar Gimre sir, who is the vice chair of Scrabble Club Pokhara. Likewise, we have Ramchandra Karki sir, who is the secretary of Scrabble Club Pokhara. Similarly, we have Purna Bahadur Rana Magar sir, who is the treasurer of Scrabble Club Pokhara. Likewise, we have executive member Amar Kumar sir. Similarly, we have Bhavana Thapa ma'am, who is the executive member of Scrabble Club Pokhara. Likewise, we have executive member Dhruva Thapa sir. So for now, we'll be having guest Lakshman Sharma sir as a guest at today's program, and furthermore, we may get the presence of Om Prakash Gurung sir, Jagannath Adhikari sir, Himbadur Paurel Chetri sir, and Hiralal Arel sir at any time. And if we receive them, we'll call them as an advisor and the guest of today's program. So without any much delay, we'll forward for the Old Youth Parliament. And this event is brought to you by Scrabble Club Pokhara, and there are lots of evidence to support the fact that teaching is never easy, and even the most experienced teacher may get some problem while sharing their experiences and while sharing their thoughts. So in order to make teaching easy one, and in order to share various things in a very efficient way, Scrabble Club Pokhara was established in strong support of American Corner, Pokhara Public Library, English English language fellow, and many others. So there are lots of activities performed by Scrabble Club Pokhara, especially we are going in presenting different sort of games there, so that the people can learn the various skills like communication, collaboration, critical thinking, and many more. So today we are here at Old Youth Parliament, and we are organizing this event on the occasion of Old International Youth Day. And this event is to mark the various glorification that youth can bring in upcoming days. And this youth parliaments offers various opportunity to young people across all border for their collaboration, and that can help them in making a decision that can help them to make a that can help them on decision making processes. Likewise, it allows you to participate in the life of society, research, and contribute to the development of more effective solution to existing problem. Likewise, it enables more effective participation of them, contributing their energy, idealism, unique and prospective and innovative and creative idea. Likewise, it empowers and engages them or the youth as the partner in shaping the world they will inherit and pass the future generation. So hello everyone. So now we are going at the different phase of the program, and before that I would like to see the participants here, and I would like to have a roll call of all the participation at the first. So I can see right now we have just 17 participant in our list, but no problem. I can see almost all different stakeholders and all the club officials, jury members, and participant has already been here for celebrating this old youth parliament. So before that, before anything, so let's go to the roll call. So for the roll call, let me request, let me check all the people present over here. So if you are present, then please tell I'm present or just present, so that we can mark your attendance here. So I can see we have Keshav sir, the chair of today's program. Likewise, we have our Vice Chair Baman sir here.
Hello, everyone. Pleased to see you here. Thank you.
So likewise, so I don't see our secretary over here, but no problem. We'll so we have Treasurer Purna Bahadur Ranamagar sir here.
Yes, please. I am here. Thank you.
So Executive Member Amar Kumar.
Hello everyone, so looking for the wonderful program, so best of luck everybody. Thank you.
So Executive Member Bhavana Thapa ma'am. Okay, so Executive Member Durga Thapa sir. All right, so we have jury members here. So I would like to request this jury members, Georgia Monita, which she's from Greece. I would like to request her to take the chair of jury member.
Hello everyone. I would like to wish good luck to all the participants and enjoy your presentations to the fullest.
Similarly, we have Nilanjana Chatterjee ma'am from India, who is also the jury members for today's program.
Hello everyone, how are you all doing? And it's great to see all of you. Thank you so much for the honor, sir, and all the best to all of you.
I can see Lakshman Sharma sir, who is the guest of our program. So I would like to request sir to take the chair of guest and to take his attendance as well.
Hello all, happy World Youth Day. Namaste.
So in the same way, I can see here. So I would like to request all the mentors to take the chair here. So, okay, just so so now we like to go for the roll call of advisor Om Prakash sir, Om Prakash Gurung sir, Jagannath Adhikari sir, Himbahadur Paudel Chetri sir, okay, Hiralal Orel sir, all right. So now we like to go to the roll call of the delegates of the program, and we have delegates from different country. So Ismarika Shrestha from Armenia. Okay, Simran Malla from who is representing India.
Hello everyone.
So we have Sanjay Chandra Thapa, he's representing Mexico. Okay, we have Mandip Kesi, he is representing Romania. Mandip Kesi?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Hello.
So we have Kripa Bora, she is representing Turkey.
I'm here. Hello everyone.
We have Barsa Gawali, she is representing USA. Okay, let me check other. Okay, we have Kishore Prasad Bhattrai here.
Hello everyone.
Okay, for roll call, Lalu Bushal sir.
Hi, good evening. I wish best of luck in this World Youth Tournament. Thank you.
Okay, all right. So we have completed the roll call here. So now we are going for the peace page, and I'd like to request all the speakers to repeat the peace plays after me. So all the delegates from different who are representing different countries. So please, you repeat the peace plays after me. So here we begin. I pledge to use my words.
I pledge to use my words.
To speak in a kind way.
To speak in a kind way.
I pledge to care for our earth.
I pledge to care for our earth.
With my healing heart and hands.
With my healing heart and
hands.
I
pledge to respect people in each and every land.
I pledge to respect people in each and every land.
I pledge to join together as we unite the big and small.
I pledge to join together as we
unite the big and small.
I pledge to do my part to create peace for one and all.
I pledge to do my part
to create peace
for one and
all.
Okay. Thank you all the speakers. Sorry, thank you all the delegates for taking a place. So now we are going to the special part of our old youth parliament, and here we are going to have a discussion. Here we are going to have a presentation, and here we are going to hear from all the delegates who are representing different countries. So I think all the delegates are already aware that they are going to be called out here on the basis, on the alphabetical order of the country. So according to that, I think Smarika Shrestha is going to present at the first, and a second turn is going to be presented by Simran Malla. Likewise, Sanjay Chandra Thapa is going to present on third, Mandeep Keshi is going to present at fourth, and Kripa Baral at fifth, and Varsha Gyawali at sixth. So they are going, and I would like to inform all the delegates that you will be having time of 6 minutes maximum, and you shall complete your presentation and sharing by that time, and we'll be monitoring the time and we'll inform you when the time is over. So all the speaker shall be ready for the presentation now. With the permission of our chairman, Keshav Prasad Parajuli sir, I would like to proceed the presentation part further. Keshav sir, are you there?
Hello, Binit.
Shall we continue the discussion and presentation part?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes sir, yes sir.
Oh, okay. I don't have a lot of things to say. I just want to welcome you all. Thank you all for joining. And this is the third time that we are organizing World Youth Parliament. This is a new experience for all of us. From the lesson learned from the earlier two World Youth Parliaments, I'm quite optimistic that this will be helping all the students and all the teachers to come together and work together, collaborate for better learning opportunities. At least we are exchanging and sharing our ideas and doing the research. I'm so happy that some of the students are coming up with brilliant ideas as they did earlier, and this time also they're doing well. Yes, I'm so happy that there is Georgia and Nilanjana. They're playing the very important role to evaluate the students, and of course this is going to be a nice support for Scrabble Club Pokhara, and also in our request, here is the I must say that he's always the guru of all the gurus in Nepal, Lakshman Sharma sir. He is always helping us, encouraging us, motivating us, and I'm so happy. And this time we have just 6 students from different parts of Nepal, and they are coming up. Yeah, they are representing different countries, 6 different countries. And here I could see the coordinators of different districts, Binod Podel sir, Keshav Bhatrai sir, even I could see that, yes, Lalu Basel sir, and of course there is Baman Gimire sir, is always there. And okay, welcoming you all for this important session without wasting your time, because we are so passionate, or let's say impatient, to hear the students, to see their presentations. It's going to be, yeah, it is always wonderful, and they are going to do it wonderfully today as well. So please proceed, Binitji. You are this time I think everybody is finding really the young speaker for World Youth Parliament. Only in earlier years we used to have the teachers playing the role of speaker for World Youth Parliament, and this time we are so happy with you that you are playing the role of speaker for World Youth Parliament 3rd session. Okay, please go ahead.
Thank you so much, Keshav sir. So I am really happy to be the speaker of World Youth Parliament, and this is really a wonderful opportunity for me as well. So let me remind to all the delegates who are representing different countries that you are going to give a presentation of 6 minutes, and your evaluation will be done on the basis of presentation you are presenting. Likewise, how much on the basis of presentation you present here. And the second point is how much research you have done. And third one is language style. So if we talk about that marking scheme, then 20 marks per presentation, 20 marks per research, and 10 marks per language style. So total 50 marks, and there are 2 judges will be marking you, and at the end the winner will be decided according to that. So without any delay, we have Smarika Shrestha, a delegate from Armenia. So without any delay, I would like to request Smarika Shrestha to give her presentation, and I would like to request everyone present over here to give a virtual clap.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello, Smarika.
Hello.
Yeah. You are audible, Smarika.
Yeah, we can hear you. Do you want to check your slide? Can you share the slide?
Yes, you have... but I cannot share my screen.
Oh.
Please enable her.
Is it all participants who can see? Okay. Yeah, I think now you can do it. Can you try again?
Yes, I can. Okay, is my screen visible?
Yes. Yeah.
Hello and greetings to all. My name is Maika Shrestha and I'm a 7th grader in Sri Kenbageta English Boarding School. Before we start, I would like to thank Scrabble Club Pokhara for giving me this opportunity to speak here representing Armenia in front of you. I will be starting now. Armenia, officially the Republic of Armenia, is a landlocked country. It is a part of the. It is the part of the Caucasus region. It is the part of the Caucasus region means that it is also be considered to be at the arbitrary border between Europe and Asia, and it is bordered by Turkey to the west, Georgia to the north, the Latin Quarter, and Azerbaijan to the east, and Iran and the Azerbaijani exclave on Nakhchivan to the south. Yerevan is the capital, largest city, and the financial center. It is a small country with the area of 29,740 kilometers square. It is around 2.963 million. Its official language is Armenian. It was the first nation to adopt Christianity. Over here, we can see the map. We can see the map of Armenia and the countries surrounding it. The generation is divided into three generations. First is old age people, second is young age people, and the third one is children. First, though, for old age people, Armenian government adopted Armenian's plan of action on aging on the basis of UNCECE roadmap for mainstreaming aging, which provided recommendations on how to ensure well-being of older people and helps to raise awareness for the issue of old age persons in Armenia. Old age people hold family firmly at all times and make them strong. They also play an important role in solving disputes among the family members. The second one is young age people. Armenians youth are the first generation to grow up knowing only post-Sullivan state in which some semblance of a civil society exists. Their attitudes towards the democratization, human rights, and popular engagement with politics are mixed. Armenians youth have been through a lot in the last few years. First, 2018, Velvet Revolution, in which young people played a significant role, and then in 2020, war with Azerbaijan, in which fighting and dying was done overwhelmingly by young conscripts. Armenia is using PEYD, also known as Positive Youth Department for Youth Department, that engages young among with their families, communicates with governments so that youth are empowered to reach their full potential, also approaches build skills, assists and competencies, foster healthy relationship, strengthen the environmental and transfer systems. The third one is children. No. Many environmental factors have an impact on the health of children and adolescents in Armenian, including limited access to safe water, outdoor pollution, indoor pollution because the use of smoke fuels, as well as high prevalence of smoking. There is also a lack of safe places for children to play and take in physical activity, especially in the cities. From 2004, COAF, also known as Children of Armenian Fund, is a non-profit organization which helps to provide the necessary resources for all the children of Armenia to achieve for their full potential.
I would like to inform that you have already spoken 1 minute more, so please try to complete your presentation faster.
Yes, sir. Here we can see the age structure from 2011 to 2021. We can see that the young aged people have more percentage than the other two. This is the structure of healthcare system of Armenia. Yep. Family culture. Armenian families are largely traditional. 88% of responding adolescents lived with both parents. These data correlated with the natural statistics show a divorce rate of 16%. About one half of them lived also with grandparents staying in their families. More than 80% have siblings. At the heart of families, there are Armenian children, the light of the home. Also, they care their children, supervise a young aged people, and assist a grandparent or old aged people. Contribution of Armenians to the world. There are also many Armenian people that have invented many good things, such as drum mixer, such as drum mixer, ATMs, the first functional brain technology, and hair dryers. There is also the inventor of the first AM and ice cream waffle cones. In conclusion, all aged people are very important for world because old aged people bring wisdom, dependency, unconditional love, etc. Young aged people help the world to develop, and children are the future of the world and hidden treasures. All aged people are the unity of world which strengthen the community, nation, and world, increase the coordination and relationships among people, and make the world strong. All aged people are ones in the variety. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Smarika, for your presentation by representing Armenia. So you have really taken more time, and I would like to request other speaker to take time as allotted to you. So presentation was really wonderful, and we like to proceed further to the next delegate from India, and she's Simran Malla, and she's going to give presentation from India.
Hello everyone, I'm Simran Malla, Delegate of India. My mentor for this program is Mr. Vola Chaudhary. Thank you very much, sir, for your hard work. I would like to express my gratitude to be in 22nd Youth Parliament on the occasion to celebrate World Youth Day. Now let's head towards my presentation. Please wait a minute for me to share my screen. Can you all see my screen?
No, Simran. Are you sharing your screen? Nothing is seen
Yes,
here.
sir. Oh, please wait a minute. Then. I'm really trying to share right here, but there's some. Can you see my screen now?
No, Simran. I don't know why.
Please wait a minute.
Yeah. Please go to share screen and try to share from.
I really can't share right now. I don't know why.
You can see there which window you are going to share, right? So in advanced option, you can see various part. So select the screen as well.
Okay. Can you see now?
Sorry, not it. Simran, did you try slide share? Did you try share screen and did you select?
I have share screen.
Yeah. if you click on share screen, you have to click on the screen there after that and press the button that is share. Click on that. Oh, now you are doing it.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Sorry for the delay. So let's head towards now. India is South Asia. It is the seventh largest country by area, the second most populous country by democracy. As we all know, Narendra Modi is the Prime Minister of India, who is the man shown in the picture. Now, today my presentation is not really about only about India, but about intergenerational solidarity, which covers the topic ageism. The term ageism was defined in 1969 by Robert and Butler. Ageism can be seen as a systematic stereotyping of an inequality against people because they are old, just as racism and sexism accomplish this with skin color and gender. So let's see the WHO definition of ageism. Stereotyping is how people think and make people think. Prejudice is how we actually feel about the situation. Discrimination is how we choose to act. Now, what covers under the intergenerational solidarity? They cover gender equality, work-life balance, inclusiveness of labor market, proper education, social gathering, care and need. So now let's see the problems, challenges faced by the old people. Number one challenge is discrimination on basis of age. Number two, requirement in job for less salary. Number three, reluctant to recite to old people for job. Four, less trust. These all are the problem faces by old people in job. Now there are two solutions for this. Solution number one is fostering regular interaction among people from different age groups to help break down stereotype. Solution number two is enhancing awareness of diversity of situation and within an age group of common challenges being faced. Now let's see the discrimination against young people. Young people are said to be inexperienced, so there is a lack of opportunities for younger people. They are said to be reckless and careless. And as we all know, thoughts and ideas of young people in politics are usually ignored. Less trust are put on younger people, and less political importance and their values and ideas are not taken very seriously. And now let's see what is a family according to our Indian solidarity. Family is a thread which links multiple generations together through a system of beliefs, norms, values, and cultural tradition. Now, what you see in this chart covers employment, political participation, health and justice, active and inactive manpower of age range. Obstacles can deeply impact well-being and livelihood not only during the youth years but also adulthood. So what is this solidarity? And how can we create this solidarity among the all ages in India? If we want all ages and generation of people to form solidarity, we should stop the discrimination between age groups, focusing on skills rather than the age. Families should try to spend time with each other. Elder people should share their experience, and younger people should share their knowledge, as we all are here to create a world for all ages and make sure no one is left behind. So I would like to end my presentation like this. I hope you all have very nice day.
Okay, thank you so much, Simran, for a wonderful presentation. We came to know about different aspects of intergenerational solidarity in India. So thank you so much for your presentation. So now we like to go to the third presentation, and that is going to be given by the delegate of Mexico, and he is Sanjay Chandra Thapa. Please give a big round of applause for Sanjay Chandra Thapa, a delegate from Mexico. Sanjay, are you there?
I think he's frozen. I think he has internet connection problems.
Hello, everybody. We have some problems with the connection. Please wait a minute.
Okay. Yes, Sanjay, if you have a problem with your slide sharing, then you could have given it to, shared it to Binitji, Binit, or to
Yes,
me.
Sanjay,
If
you can mail me and I can.
Okay.
present.
I think it's ready.
All right, sir. I think I have the presentation of Sanjay. So can I present that one from here? So Sanjay, is that presentation okay? The one you share with me? Yes or no?
Can I share my screen?
Yes, sure.
Hello. What happened? Sanjay, are you there? Sanjay, you can stop your video so that, yes.
Hello.
Okay, you can stop your video. You can just keep it on audio so that Patricia will, I think she's going to share. Who is going to share the slide for him? Is it by Binit or Patricia? Hello? Binit, are you ready with his slide?
So just a minute. I'm just getting it.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes, Sanjay, just wait. He will help you to share your slide. Sometimes it happens because maybe you are far away.
Because I'm in village area and there is no, good network.
Okay. Just wait. Binit will share the slide and you can, do the presentation.
Also, I can share because it's in the drive and I can.
Yes, Binit. Okay. So Sanjay, you can start now.
Okay, sir. Hello and good evening, everyone. So you you represent El País, Mexico. And I'd like to welcome you all to my presentation on this grand occasion of Third World Youth Parliament 2022, which is organized by Scrabble Club Pokhara. And the theme of today's this grand event is intergenerational solidarity, creating an age and society for all the age group. And I'm mentored by Mariana Marquez, and I'm representing Mexico. So first of all, I think all of you know about Mexico. Mexico is a country located in the southern portion of North America, which has its capital city as Mexico City, and it is bordered to the north by United States, to the south by Pacific Ocean, and to the west by Guatemala, Belize, and the Caribbean Sea. Also to the east by Gulf of Mexico. It covers the total area of 19 crore 1 crore 97 lakhs 2,550 square kilometers, and it is the world's 13th largest country by area. And as per the census data of 2020, 12 crore 6 lakh 14,024 is the total population of Mexico. And Mexico is a country which got its independence from Spain on 16 September 1810 AD. It has its official language as Spanish, and there are 56 Almer Indians, the indigenous people of Mexico, along with other diverse foreign groups. And the current president of Mexico is Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador. So this is Mexico, what we all can see. These all pictures represents Mexico. So moving on to the main theme of today's event, what is intergenerational solidarity? Well, intergenerational solidarity refers to the degree of closeness and support between different generations. It helps us to know about how people or different generations relate to help and depend on one another in the daily life, in the daily day-to-day activities. It's actually the unity among different generations that produces the common interests, the common goals, and common objectives. It makes or it creates a strong bond and sense of collaboration among different generations. So, intergenerational solidarity in the context of Mexico. Well, there was a survey which was conducted in 1994 in Mexico, and the survey showed that 85% of those families were considered the family to be very positive in these areas like unity, children love, home, well-being, parents, understanding, house, affection, education, happiness, and support. In Mexico, the government is specially focused. It means the government is specially providing this special care to the older generation. They are providing financial support to older people from the tax which they obtain from Mexican people. Similarly, the Mexican family who are economically strong and who can afford digital gadgets have the older people who can use cell phones and other gadgets easily. But the one who are financially poor, they cannot afford such gadgets, and they are still behind the use of technology. So nowadays, Mexico is advanced process in the demographic transition. It has effects. It has its effect to the families and household. For example, the most recent evidence that shows that in Mexico, the family size are reduced from 5 to 4 members. The number of vaccinated households remains unchanged, and there is an increase in the family in which single persons and in most of the cases, women are the head of family in Mexico. In Mexico, the situation is that the people of older generation is less now. However, according to the research, it is found that after 10 or after 20 years, people of older generations will slightly increase because the younger generation people in Mexico now they don't like to give birth to the child. So this is the chart which shows the family, which shows about family and solidarity. This chart which shows the first chart, this blue one, number of households in Mexico between 2005 and 17. It shows that there is increase in joint family. However, the three generations which which were found before, there is no such kind of three generations living together. The old generations are left behind by the young generation, and they don't like to live together. And the next one also shows that there is a decrease in population size of the older generation people. There is much number of younger generation people living. So what I found, the conclusion from all my research, from all my research and all the data, is that Mexico is a country in which the number of joint family is increasing day by day. However, the joint family just includes only two generations. It means that the older generations are not present in the joint family. There is a joint family, but there is no presence of older generations. It means that a family consisting of grandparents and grandchildren together is less. Moreover, this situation is increasing day by day in Mexico. In Mexico, the older people are not treated well in most of the cases, and they are the older people who are deprived from technology. All the generations benefit mutually from intergenerational solidarity. For example, intergenerational solidarity teaches the old generations, who teaches moral values, norms, and to the young people, which is very much important to create a civilized society and to create a civilized world. The caring and supporting behavior and the unification of all generations is supreme for development of social participation and for generating mutual understanding. Finally, intergenerational solidarity is very much important to make society a common home for every generation people, and that is a society which makes a society for all the ages. The social, economic, political, and demographic transformations contribute a lot to change in the concept of family model, as well as the meaning of maternity, motherhood, paternity, fatherhood, children, aging, mothers, fathers, marriage in old age, as well as intergenerational relationships, which finally becomes a result of longer life expectancy. So finally, this clearly defines that there is no stability, there is no stable are the part of our society, and we all need to be cured in a way. We all should be treated equally, and there is actually no stability without solidarity, and no solidarity without stability. Thank you everyone for your precious time. Have a nice time ahead.
Thank you, Sanjay, a delegate from Mexico, for representing Mexico from, I can see here, from the range of Annapurna, or the land of Annapurna, right? So that was really a wonderful presentation, and there were some technical glitches, but no problem. So we like to.
I'm really sorry for.
So we like to proceed further. And so thank you so much for your wonderful presentation. So now we are going to have a presentation from Romania, delegate from Romania, Mandip Casey is there. So I would like to request Mandip Casey, a delegate from Romania, to give.
Sir, wait just a minute. I accidentally turned off my PC. Just a minute.
Okay, then I think we should go to the next delegate and we should come back to you. So for that, now we like to request Kripa Bara, a delegate from Turkey, to give our presentation. Kripa, are you ready?
Yes, I am. Wait a minute.
Okay, then we are going to have a presentation. So make a presentation ready. So I'd like to welcome Kripa Baral, a delegate from Turkey, to give our presentation. And I'd like to request everyone to give up.
Thank you, sir. Sir, can you stop presenting so I can? Okay. Is my screen visible?
Yes, Kripa, your screen is
Okay, may I start? First of all, a very good evening to all the dear judges, mentors, and my fellow presenters. To briefly introduce myself, I'm Priya Barao from Motherland Secondary School, currently studying in 9th grade. And today I'll be presenting on the topic Intergenerational Solidarity as the delegate of the Republic of Turkey. So without any further delay, let's get started. First of all, let's introduce some of the basic terms. Firstly, we have intergenerational solidarity, which basically means the social respect different generations have for each other. And secondly, we have intergenerational conflict, which means the tension and conflict, stress, and disagreements people of different generations have with each other. And analyzing these two factors in society, that he is both solidarity and conflict as it attempts to close the generational gap for mentioned unity by discouraging the conflicts. Now, let's take a look at the age group of Turkey. According to World Bank 2020, the population of Turkey in 2020 was around 8.3 million. And in this above chart, we can see that 9% of the whole population was covered by 65 and older age group, also known as older generation, while children from 0 to 14 years old covered approximately 24%, while age group from 15 to 64 took the majority by covering about 67%. And in this presentation, will be centered around the younger and older generation because these are the age groups most research were focused on. Let's start with older generation. Well, in Turkish culture, we can see that older people are treated with much care and respect for the sake of not only their tradition, but also the knowledge and support they can provide for the family. So respect for elders is a major social norm in Turkish society. And another principal aspect of its culture will be how the older generation were able to smartly transmit the skills and ideas to the younger generation. A good example of it would be the unique heritage site in Istanbul still being intact. So this cultural respect shows that there's good relationship between older generation with youths, of older generations with youths. But in contrast to this, a Statista report suggested that 18.4% of elders live under poverty line. And similar to this, a BMC article reported that 13.62% of elderly women lived alone, while 5.48% is elderly men. This can suggest the cases where older generations were neglected by Now, let's see how you are treated. The picture alongside is a protest done by youths around the age of 30 in the capital of Turkey. This is an example of how the socio-political demands of the youths are taken as non-urgent or non-emergent matters. And in a survey done by Turkey Park in 2021, youths were more likely to report the cases of intergenerational conflicts in household. And among them, there were more cases from women and more cases against fathers than mothers. Now, from the above two slides, let's conclude some of the causes of intergenerational conflicts in Turkey. Well, first factor can be socio-demographic factors. Example of it would be the cultural change due to which youths are seen as disobedient and disrespectful by the elders. Similar to this, the variation, gender-based variation from male and female can be explained by the gender care relationships. Another factor can be relational factor. A good example would be the ailing power dynamics, which is when either the elder people or the younger one in the family starts to feel dependent on the other, and in the attempt to rebalance the relationship, the desirable outcome doesn't always follow, which results to more conflicts than the opposite. Now, let's see how intergenerational relations be strong in society. Well, a stronger relationship is directly connected to the higher contact, which means higher interactions between the generations, thus better solidarity resulting in stronger relationship. And in contrast to this, less contact is directly proportional to weaker relationship, as it may mean less conflict, but it also means decreased rate of interactions which means weaker relationships. Now, in the presence of such undesired conflict, what can we do in Turkish society to promote intergenerational solidarity? Well, a good step could be to conduct better researches which are more reliable and broad, because in the present researches, older generations tended to be more secretive about the conflicts. So this factor can be considered in the future researches. Another aspect can be socio-political exposure for youth. And usually when talking about this topic, we stress more on how elderly should be treated, but I think it is as important for youths to be heard than it is for the other. And another effective way can be to conduct intergenerational program, for example, cultural program, where older generations can share the abandoned culture from society to the younger ones. Lastly, fighting stereotypes is a very long-term social goal, but as complicated as it is, it can be really effective. And these are the references. And thank you so much, everybody. This was it for my today's presentation. This was Kripa Baral from Motherland Secondary School. And lastly, I would like to wish everyone a happy International Youth Day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kripa, for a wonderful presentation. So now we would like to go to the presentation of Mandeep Keshi. So Mandeep Keshi, a delegate from Romania, is going to give his presentation. Please give a round of virtual clap to welcome him.
Good evening, everyone. Delegates, mentors, jury members, organizers, Pokhara's travel group, and everyone present in the program. So today I'm Mandeep Keshi from the representative of Romania. Would like to extend wishes to all of the members on this auspicious day of International Youth Day 2020. So moving into our today's topic, I will start saying my presentation. So is it being shared?
Yes, Mandeep, yes.
International Youth Day 2020. Defining international value. So what exactly it is? In the simplest term, intergenerational solidarity is the relationship that exists between different generations, like with the Gen Z, with the millennials, boomers. Due to the drastic changes in every sector in the last few decades, we can sense the variation in our thoughts, opinions, and ways of each and every generation. Hence, it has become a very big necessity to promote intergenerational solidarity. So, next thing, I want to share the efforts Romanian and European Union has been making for promoting the intergenerational solidarity. The European 2020 strategy has implemented Strategy 5, which has established 7 emblematic initiatives that are mainly based for fighting poverty, social exclusion in the form of collaboration between member states, EU institutions from national, regional, local, and European level. Next thing. There are generation comparison. In order to be able to find viable solutions to achieve solidarity between ages, we must know the characteristics of each generation. I show you the 5 different generations that exist in our society, which are traditionalist, boomers, Gen X, millennials, Gen 2020. Each of the generation have different features in the we can see in the background image, and this very image also proves us that intergenerational solidarity is a very big thing to be taken for sustainable development goals and a lot of other reasons. Now, let's talk about the condition of intergenerational solidarity and its causes. In Romania, it is so is it not being shared?
Okay, Mandeep, so I think you have to switch the slide once.
Sorry.
No problem. So I can see. Paman sir, you can see the slide or not?
Yeah, I can see, but it's still on the first one. You need to go to the slide share mode to share it, to jump it to the other one. Mandeep, are you using the slide share mode?
Yes, sir.
You can press F5 and you can continue.
That's good now. That's good. That's good. It's going well now. Go on.
Sir, shall I start from the beginning, please? I want to continue from it. Can I?
Yes, sure.
Sir. Okay. Defining intergenerational solidarity. So what it is? Intergenerational solidarity is the bond, in the simplest term, intergenerational solidarity is the bond we share between different groups. That is, it is pretty observable that in every sector there are a lot of difference in thoughts, thinking, and everything else because of a lot of changes and progress in technology and a lot of things. Because of this situation, intergenerational solidarity has become a necessity. So, next thing, I would like to share the efforts made by Romanian and European Union for promoting intergenerational solidarity. The Europe 2020 Strategy 5 has established 7 emblematic initiatives based on promoting and fighting poverty, social exclusion, in the form of collaboration between member states on national, European, regional, and local level. Next thing, the generation comparison. There are basically 5 generations existing in our society. In order to be able to find viable solutions through which to achieve solidarity between ages, we must know the characteristics of each generation. In the background image, I can show you the difference in different activities, features, and events of each generation that are very, very much different. This proves the importance of international solidarity for achieving SDGs, that is Sustainable Development Goals, and a lot of things. The condition of intergenerational solidarity in Romania. For talking about Romania, it is the condition of intergenerational solidarity is very good because of the efforts made by government and the education quality of citizens. It is very good, but the world has yet to learn from it. In a lot of part of the world, there is a stereotype of excluding the other generation, and that single thing, exclusion, can tell us about the reason and a lot of reason for the situation. Among which the main I found are exponential growth in technologies over short time, rapid immigration, the really senior citizens being religious to devout, while the young ones like us somewhat oppose them. I show you the 3 different types of indigenous solidarity, among which the associational solidarity has been achieved by most of us by the use of ICTs, whereas structural and functional solidarity has yet to be achieved like the Romanian society. So why to promote intergenerational solidarity? We know that aging is an inevitable process. No matter how hard you try to eliminate and ignore the fact, at some point we will be facing aging. And only if we build a strong foundation for active aging, then we'll be able to grow through the same delightful experience. Romanian society is not much different from other collectivities in social values, manner, and behavior, but yet a lot ahead on this thing of intergenerational solidarity. So in the right side of the slide, I show you what ageism is, how we think, feel, and act towards our others or ourselves based on age. The same thing we'll give to our elders is the same situation we will be going through in the future. Now, how can we promote intergenerational solidarity? So I would like to talk how Romania made this achievement. The Romanian society, what it did was, after a thorough and adequate study, it had the strategy Romanian government has been implementing according to 2014A, our national strategy on inclusion, social security, and poverty reduction. It has basically adopted 3 points, that is increasing level of participation of all generation, preventing abuse, the development of a complex system with social and socio-medical services. These are the main things that Romania carried out for promoting social international solidarity. If we do the same, then it's pretty common to excel in this sector. Conclusion, I would like to conclude that, in conclusion, I would like to remind you once again, the continuity of the solidarity of the generation is a thread that must not be broken. It is a connection that must be maintained. One of the most effective ways of fighting age discrimination and ageism is to bring all age and population groups together, enable them to know each other better, learn from the respective experience, and cooperate in their daily lives. With the motto, we must be the change we want, I would like to end my topics with the useful links I used for my presentation and the various projects and reports the European and Romanian government has been initiating. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mandi, for your presentation. So now we'd like to go to the final presentation from Varsha Kewali, and she's representing United States of America. So I would like to request Varsha Kewali from delegates from United States of America to give her presentation.
All right, sir. So can someone stop the presentation so I can share mine? All right, is it visible?
Yes, Varsha,
please.
yes.
Please go through the presentation mode.
Hello? Am I
Yes, you are
audible now?
audible. Yes, you are audible. You can continue your
All
presentation.
right, so I may begin now. So everyone, welcome to the presentation. The World Youth Parliament 2022, organized by Scrabble Club of Pokhara, and I'm here, the delegate of USA, Varsha Kewali from Apex School. So as you all can see, this is the basic flag and map of USA, United States of America, USA. So the United States is a country located in North America bordering the Atlantic Ocean and Pacific Ocean. Neighboring countries are Canada and Mexico. The geography of the United States is varied with mountains in the west, a broad central plain, and low mountains in the east. The United States emerged from the 13 British colonies established along the East Coast when dispute with their colonial overlords over taxation and political representation led to the American Revolution 1765 to 1784, which established the nation's independence. So looking about our theme, that is intergenerational solidarity. So in simple words, intergenerational solidarity refers to the degree of closeness and support between different generations. The notion of solidarity helps us to understand how people at different generations relate to, help, and depend on one another in their daily lives. The field of intergenerational justice considers climate change, but also social issues such as pensions, legislation, and compensation for historical grievances, acknowledging the impact of leaving future generations with unwanted debt, capital, and legislation. So in that, we can see a very important and crucial problem in USA, that is ageism. Ageism is stereotyping or discrimination against the individuals or group on the basis of their age. This may be casual or systemic. The term was coined in 1969 by Robert Neil Butler to describe discrimination against seniors and patterned on sexism and racism. In the United States of America, USA, a 2020 study showed ageism in the form of negative age stereotypes and self-perceptions led to excess annual cost of US $63 billion for the 8 most expensive health conditions.
So USA has faced a lot of problems due to this problem. As you can also see in the chart, this is basic age structure we can find in USA. Similarly, challenges that USA are facing. American society is generally an ageist society that devalues the elderly and stigmatizes them in numerous ways. This study has further illuminated the prevailing fear that most people have about getting older and how many people feel about the elderly. The US population is aging. Today, there are more than 46 million older adults aged 65 and older living in the US. By 2050, the number is expected to grow to almost 90 million. Intergenerational trauma thriving in America. Definitely, there is lack of solidarity due to which America is now thriving. About 35% of the US population is now age 50 or older. Yet, in 2018, the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, the nation's workforce watchdog, issues a damning special report on age discrimination against older Americans. It concluded that even though 50 years has passed since Congress outlawed the practice, age discrimination remains a significant and costly problem for workers, their families, and our economy as well. How USA is combating all this? So main thing is how USA is trying to overcome all of this. As with other countries, the United Nations is in the midst of a major demographic change. We live in an aging society. The Brookdale Foundation of USA has been instrumental in building a national network of support groups for grand families. For more than 50 years, the foundation has provided grants to local organizations to begin Relatives as Parents Program, RAPP. RAPPs provide support groups, educational sessions, and respite for caregivers and the children in their care. So we can see, out of the fires of desperation burn hope and solidarity. This is a very perfect example of how much solidarity is important. So as in conclusion, we can see that intergenerational solidarity refers to the degree of closeness and support between different generations. The notion of solidarity helps us to understand how people of different generations relate to, help, and depend on one another in their daily lives. Solidarity that underpins welfare arrangement is based on a perception of mutual obligation towards an anonymous dependent other and is enforced by the government. Thank you so much everyone for listening my speech very carefully, and I hope you all got a little idea about USA facing the problems of intergenerational trauma and ageism. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Varsha, for your amazing presentation. And I would like to thank all the delegates for giving your wonderful presentation. And we can see your efforts. We can see how much you have researched on a topic and how much effort you have given to give your opinions and sharing at this World Youth Parliament. So now I would like to request, now we are going, we have already completed the presentation session of all the delegates. Now I would like to request our advisor, Lakshman Sharma sir, for to give his remarks. Lakshman sir, are you there? Right, then he might not be available there, but we can see him in Zoom meeting. So now I would like to request jury team to give their remarks.
Okay, I will go first. First of all, I would like to congratulate all the presenters for the hard work they did. The most important thing for you to remember is no matter who the winner is, and I keep saying this every single year, no matter who the winner is, you are all winners here because you had the chance to cooperate, collaborate with a person from another country. You had the chance to learn few things about another country, and you had the chance to be here presenting among unknown and strangers your own point of view and what you have learned. I will say all the presentations. I will not say some of them because I don't want anyone to feel bad. Might need a few brush ups. You need less text, for example, and more words while you're presenting. Try to feel your presentation, moving hands, try yourself. Sure of the things that you have to do. Remember that it is your own research, which means that you have done your homework and you know what you're going to say, and try to stand up for it. So for me, and also while you were presenting, we were and we will be after the end of the event in contact with the other judge, Miss Nilanjana, and we were discussing and we'll discuss your presentations, and I think we are on the same wavelength. So congratulations. We are all very proud of you. Nilanjana, over to you now.
A big round of applause for each one of you. That's fantastic, simply fantastic. I'd request all of you to please come on camera, all those who participated, right? Please, yes, yes. I want to see your lovely faces. You presented so well. That was fantastic, fantastic. Okay, so it was wonderful. Remember, as Georgia said, I call her Goji. Okay, as Georgia said correctly, participation is important, right? We always have these scales, first, second, third. It doesn't matter. You should be able to progress. The competition is with yourself, right? Compete with yourself every time. However, there's just one feedback. Just take it positively, okay? Each one of you. Remember, when you have a presentation, PPT, never load PPTs with content. Never. Just points. Because you are the presenter, you are the speaker. A speaker doesn't read. Okay, that's important. You're on this platform, tomorrow you will be on a bigger platform. So it becomes our moral duty to guide you, right? So just one point, you never load your PPTs with content and read out. Points should be there. You have to elaborate, which I feel one of you did, and it's, I think, Kripa. Kripa did it. There were just points, and she was elaborating those, right? So that's the way, and it should come naturally. So practice, practice, and practice. Before the presentation, stand in front of camera and practice. Okay, it should come out naturally to you. Okay, once again, wonderful presentation. All of you made my day. Happy International Youth Day to each one of you here. Very well done. God bless you all.
Thank you, jury panel, Georgia and Nilanjana ma'am. Thank you so much for your valuable words. So I can see Lakshman sir there. So I would like to request our Lakshman sir to give his remarks. So please unmute.
Sorry. I really enjoyed the presentations of youth, more youngers did very well. They are in learning phase, we know. They are learning very well. About the youth, I'm sure they are stronger than us. So they have long future than ours. So future is theirs. And obviously in work field, you will be more educated than us. we were less educated and joined the professional area. You will be more educated, and obviously you will. And it means they in the cultural activities, sports, studies, and many things. Then we, our adult generation. And obviously, the world till now is not for your generation. We have to make it more inclusive. To make inclusive, participation is the gateway happening, and the intergenerational gaps will be met well in the coming future, I hope. So congratulations to all participants and this. Very much. Congratulations to all. Namaste.
Thank you so much, sir. Yes, really, indeed, all the presentation were really wonderful, and I can still relate my presentation. Right after 12, I learned to a lot of things. So there were years of time to learn. Thanks to all the speakers, and I personally would like to thank Scrabble Club Pokhara, American Corner, and all the teachers, mentors, and all the people present over here, especially the especially the presenters who have given their delegation from various countries by doing a lots of homeworks. So we are almost at the end of the today's program. So I would like to request Vice Chair of Scrabble Club Pokhara, Mr. Baman Gimre sir, to give his remarks and conclude the program has come.
Finally, it's in my court. Okay, thank you very much. Bipin, so much energy, and you really have lived the day. Live the day, as I have noted, dear, the youth and an energetic, and of course, I really appreciate every student who has come here. We do not value in terms of quantity, this is pretty low, but when you think of the quality of the students, I really feel enthralled to see your participation here. And as Lakshman sir said, no, and also what Binit echoed, when we were at your age, it's not like PPT. We had not even heard about computer. No? Lakshman sir is giving a smile. We are not heard of computer at all, but at least students of your age have been getting an access to it. And you know, this is all about research